Before we proceed, let me just note I'm not able to start proceedings until the young people take a teddy bear home with them.
Today is a happy day in the Edelman Children's Court. It's the day when, after doing a lot of work, parents are finally and officially going to be reunited with their children, and it's all happening in this courtroom. Michael Nash is the presiding judge of the LA County Juvenile Court.
Seeing family that came into the system in distress leave the system in a much healthier situation. That's what it's all about, and there is nothing that we do in the court system that's better than that.
It's what the courts strive for, and last year, more than 6,000 kids were reunited with their families. Today, it's all about celebrating those achievements.
At this time, the court has determined there is no longer a need for oversight of this family, and the jurisdiction of the court is hereby terminated. Congratulations to you all, and God bless you.
There are a lot of misconceptions about the LA foster care system. What do you want people to know about how the system treats and takes care of children?
What we want for these kids is what we want for our own kids. We want them to all grow up in a healthy, loving family. That's what children need. And we have to do it in a timely way. Because if you blink your eyes, childhood's gone.
Sounded hum. Good girl.
Queen.
A mother feels those precious seconds slip away faster than most.
Yellow.
For Monica, the weekly visit she has with Mwani and Kaliha fly by, no matter how hard she tries to slow them down.
I know you know that word.
By.
At her.
At her.
Mwani and Kaliha are now allowed to come home for the entire weekend. 48 hours each week for the family to rebuild their ties. You guys are all so close to your mom, huh?
Yeah.
Has it been hard to be away from her? And to be away from home?
Yeah.
What about you, Troy? Was it hard for you to be away from her?
Yeah, it was around 5 months that I was away. And then, I don't know what happened exactly, but the last court date, I got to go home, and then Kaliha and Tibby didn't. It was just bad. I just wish it was the other way around.
Why did you feel that way?
Because Kaliha and Tibby need her more than I do.
You felt like you could handle it better if you were in foster care and the girls could go home?
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay. You don't have to talk about it anymore. You're gonna be back with your mom soon, honey. And she's been fighting really hard for you because she wants you guys back with her. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you proud of her? You don't know yet? After almost a year of uncertainty, Kaliha is afraid to trust that her and her sister's time within the foster care system may soon be over.
You want to help mommy get your stuff ready?
Yeah.
Calm down.
In 1 month, Monica and her girls will be back in the courtroom.
Oh, thank you.
A judge will decide if she can finally take her daughters home for good. Until then, each weekend must end with a separation.
All right, come on. It's hard. Every week I have to take them back. My heart is broken. Come here, can I hug? There's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't think about that day and what I could have done different. All right.
I will talk to you this evening.
Yeah. And what the situation has done to my children. All right, love you guys. And that I'm the reason, I'm the cause of it. I think about it every day.
Inside Children's Court, another mother is thinking about a day she too wishes she could do over.
The basis for the findings and orders are as follows. Mother and child were apparently seated at a restaurant, and others noticed that mother appeared to not be attending to her daughter, and law enforcement was called.
25-year-old Shannon is baby Lily's mother. And today, she and her daughter's fates are in the hands of Commissioner Martinez.
When law enforcement arrived, mother found to be very lethargic and unresponsive. She apparently had a bag full of different medications. She advised that she has a history of substance abuse. It appears that mother is driven with Lily, who is not quite a year old, posing an enormous risk to Lily. I find substantial danger exists to her, and there is no reasonable means to protect her without now detaining her. Her care and her custody is vested with the Department of Children and Family Services.
Though the court would rule to grant Shannon frequent visits, for the foreseeable future, her daughter will have to remain in foster care. It's the last thing Shannon thought would happen when she moved here from Utah just 2 weeks ago, looking for a chance to start over.
In Utah, it's really hard for me to escape that lifestyle when I'm, surrounded by the people that I use with.
Shannon tells me she struggled with drug addiction prior to getting pregnant. Fearing relapse in her hometown, she and her daughter headed west to California. Shannon, you came out here with aspirations of starting new, but weren't quite able to do so.
No.
Why did you need the medication?
I really love my daughter's father, and he didn't love me back. I let that heartbreak take over. I wanted to take a pill to replace somebody that hurt me.
What happened the other night?
We went to go get some yogurt. Some of the customers noticed that I was acting a little bit off. I was approached by 2 officers, and then they decided to take me to jail. And I just remember they had her in the front seat, but there was a window dividing us, and I just couldn't get to her, and I couldn't see by. I was just in shock.
Shannon's mother, Kathy, flew out to Los Angeles to join her after getting the news.
The police called me and told me that they had my daughter in custody. They just said, how soon can you get down here and pick the baby up? But by the time I got here, she'd already been taken away to child services.
Shannon's mother arrived after Lily was taken into DCFS custody, and now she has to undergo her own background check to qualify as a temporary parent. Do you think that you were endangering your child that day?
Yes, I do.
Do you think that you deserve to have your daughter taken away from you?
Yeah. With that said, I do think that I deserve another chance, though. I feel a lot of people look at me and think I'm a bad mom. And, truthfully, in that situation, I was a bad mom. But I'm not giving up. I'm not gonna stop trying. I'm not ever gonna give up.
In the room where she and her daughter had barely begun a new life, Shannon is now preparing for their time apart.
We started to pack some of her stuff away for the foster parents.
So you're going to have someone take her stuff to them?
Yeah, I want her to feel at home.
Do you understand the work that is required in order to get your daughter back?
It's hard, and I understand that, but I'm willing to do it for my daughter. She means everything to me.
In northern Los Angeles County, it's a big day for baby Lily.
Even the baby sounds happy about that.
It's been over a month since she's seen her mother. And today, Isaac and Alicia are driving an hour from their home in Lancaster.
All right, it looks like we found it.
Ready to see Mommy, huh?
So that Lily can visit with Shannon at a regional DCFS outpost.
Here's Lily.
Under supervision, mother and daughter will have 2 hours together. While they reconnect, their social worker, Katrina, will take note of Shannon's behavior, looking to see if she shows up sober and on time. At 10 minutes past the hour, 10 minutes past the start of Shannon's scheduled visit with Lily, Katrina is starting to get worried.
Children belong with families, not with DCFS. Social workers try to do everything we can to keep families intact, but that isn't always the case, unfortunately.
A half hour later, Katrina and Lily are still waiting.
It's difficult for everyone. Social worker, the child, the parent. I'm sure mom wanted to see her, but for whatever reason, she wasn't able to make it. Hey, mom didn't show up for her visit, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up on foster parent service. Okay, thanks.
Hi.
We learn later that Shannon had relapsed. It's unclear how it will affect her fight for Lily, but her absence could be a setback. Ultimately, it's up to the courts to decide, but it's the social workers that oversee the family's progress. Monica's social worker, Bridget, is now preparing her final recommendation.
All the steps are significantly important. Red flags are, of course, attending all the programs that the parents are required to attend. The visits are highly important. If you're not coming for your monitored visits weekly, how can we recommend them to be unmonitored, then go to overnight?
Monica has a court date on December 6th. Do you think she's ready to have her entire family back together?
I definitely think she's ready to have her entire family back.
You have to be able to jump over those hurdles. How can you grow if you don't jump over the hurdles? Yeah, it's been hard. It's been very hard. It hasn't been an easy walk at all. I won't stop, and I don't think the next person should stop either.
Monica has taken a hard look at her life in the effort to be a better parent. But will it be enough? Her children are still in the custody of the court, and it will be up to them to make the final judgment. At the Edelman Children's Court, Monica's moment of truth has arrived. Today is the day she and Troy will find out if Mwani and Kaliha will get to come home for good.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Monica. Hi, Troy. How you guys doing? Can I get a hug this morning? How are you?
I'm good.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
You're just okay?
A little nervous, but
Yeah?
I'm excited and nervous and scared all in one.
Did you sleep last night?
Not at all,
Why are you nervous? You've worked so hard for this day.
because they have so much power.
Because last time you were here, you felt optimistic, but you only left the court with Troy.
Yes,
Do you think something like that could happen again?
could. Absolutely, it could.
But you feel confident that you've done all the work required?
Yes, I do.
Inside the courthouse, Mwani and Kaliha also seem cautious as they wait for their mother to join them. 6 months ago, they were all right here, expecting to be reunited, but the courts needed more time to review the case before sending the girls home. No one wants to get their hopes up too high.
We're here today for case number 13, Kaliha and Mwani. Mr. Vogt.
The Honorable Robert Draper presides over the hearing. Today, he'll hear recommendations from the separate attorneys who represent Monica and her 2 daughters and make the final ruling.
Today, the department is recommending the court find that mother is in substantial compliance with the court-ordered programs and order a home of parent mother for Kaliha and Mwani.
I did speak to the foster mother and the children, and both report that the visits have gone well, so I have no objection to that.
Now, it's up to the judge.
With respect to Kaliha and Mwani, the court makes the following findings and orders. The return of the children to mother would not create a substantial risk of detriment to the safety, protection, or physical or emotional well-being of the children. The mother has substantially complied with the case plan, has visited regularly, and has done a wonderful job in working on problems that brought us here. The suitable placement order is terminated and the children are ordered home with mother.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you.
After almost 1 year spent in 2 foster placements, Monica's daughters will be going home. Congratulations! So what is this paper?
I can take them home.
It's finally a smile out of you.
All right.
Congratulations, you guys, really. Are you happy? Yeah?
All right.
Awesome. It's been a long year.
It's been a long time coming, but we got it. We made it.
How you feeling?
We did it. I'm so excited. I'm happy. I couldn't be happier.
In a system where so many things go wrong, we've been given a glimpse of what can go right. But each situation is different, and the challenges that land families in the system can be difficult to overcome, no matter how much a parent loves their child. Despite her setbacks, Shannon isn't giving up. She's been working on her sobriety and making her visits with Lily. She has a long way to go to heal herself, but her love for her daughter remains unquestionably strong. Lily's grandmother, Kathy, tells us she's rented an apartment in California and is still hoping to get custody of Lily.
My heart feels like I just want to go get her and hold her and take her.